Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Matt the Cell Junkie here again, coming at you with one more. Um, so here lately, I've been doing a lot of iOS and Apple devices, and as I stated in one of my first videos, I have a couple Android devices, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one with the LG V10. Now this is LG's quote-unquote premium device. I beg to differ. But I mean, overall, it is a solid device, but it does have some, I don't know, quirkiness, I guess you'd call it. Just to kind of run you down on specs, this bad boy's got military grade 810G certified. It has a 1440 by 2560 pixels for a PPI of 515. So I mean, it's got a really good display. And she's got the double knock, and it's also got Gorilla Glass 4, and it's got a Snapdragon 808. It is a quality phone. I'll kind of get to my thoughts here in a minute, but just to kind of go over everything, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, on the camera, but it is a very high quality screen. 5.7 inches. It is kind of a beast. It's got an awesome camera. I will say about that, LG does make some damn good cameras. It's got a 16 megapixel camera with a f1.8 aperture, and it also has laser autofocus. It can record up to, I believe it goes up to 4K at 30 frame, 4K at 30 frames per second, which is pretty damn good for a cell phone. I mean, damn. But kind of going around, you got your camera, you got your fingerprint sensor, your usual LG spots and everything. This bad boy even has an IR blaster right there. So if you're like me and lose your damn remote, you can throw up the Peel app, which I obviously have right there, and you can use it. Especially when your kids lose your remote, then like 2 weeks later you find it. Shit like that does happen. This bad boy right here also has 64 gigs of storage, which for me is plenty. I mean, I've pretty much lived my life off of 16 gigs. I had a Nexus 7 that had 32 gigs, and I had no idea what to do with the rest of the storage. I mean, I was putting every movie I could think of on there, and I still had room. I don't really do a lot of the music stuff. I have, Pandora, Spotify, all that, Amazon Music. I'm a Prime member, so I've got that stuff. So I don't really need the storage. But overall, I mean, this thing is super snappy. I've never really had an issue with its snappiness. It hasn't frozen up on me or anything. The funny thing about it is this is one of the first phones, if not the first, that actually has a separate display. This bad boy right here, which is 1040 by 160 in pixels, and it's a completely separate display. It's got its own separate driver and everything, its own separate chips and all that bullshit. It does a great job of giving you, like, Easter Sunday, that's today. So like it'll give you notifications. You can adjust the apps and everything. So I mean, it does kind of give you a little thing where, you've got your main bar down here with all your main apps. If there's apps that you usually use or you need to use or whatever, you can edit it, and throw it up here, no problem. For me, the clock one, I got to get up, get the kids ready for school and all that. Bam, I don't have to sit here and search through my stuff and do this number and sit here and do all that. I just go straight to the camera, right, or to the clock right there. Bam. Same thing with the camera app, maps, everything. Now, on the downside, well, let me stay on the upside. Upside, this actually does have a 300 or 3,000 milliamp hour battery. It is removable. You can put an SD card in this thing if you need to. No big deal. Now, for some of the downsides, to give you an idea about what this bad boy is actually running on, 5.1.1. All right, it is the end of March. Marshmallow has been out forever. Yet, for some reason, their premium phone is not even running Android Marshmallow. that does bother me, at the fact that I can't have a phone that's updated. I mean, my wife's G4 has Marshmallow, for God's sakes. Come on. The other problem I have is it actually boils down to also the screen size. The screen size I have an issue with, believe it or not. I I do like bigger phones from time to time. This one I got on a whim because I needed it for work. I traded in my BlackBerry Classic, which I'm really upset that I did, for this. And I'm really upset that I did, to be honest. Like I said, I mean, it's got a great screen, it's got great memory, you know, on the gigs and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm sitting here going, man, I wish I didn't give this phone up. That's why I got this. That's why I got this iPhone 4S, because I got tired of having this big monster in my pocket. I cannot stand LG's UI. I forgot what they call it, if it even has a name. If it doesn't, it should be called, you know, Dookie. I don't know, LG Dookie UI, because this thing, the icons are god awful. It's just like TouchWiz, and I can't stand TouchWiz. Just like it's basically a copy of old TouchWiz. Now, granted, TouchWiz has come up with the S6 and the S7, but at the same time, look at this. I mean, I can't stand this. All it boils down to is I got sold at the T-Mobile store because I needed an Android phone for work, and I got sold. I could have got an S6. I could have got, oh God, a slew of phones that they have, or I could have just said the hell with it and went got an unlocked phone and called it a day. But no, I got sold on this because this came out in November. I got it, you know, late November. I got it early December. The guy sold me on it, and from then on, this thing for the last couple of months has been chilling on my shelf. And that's one of the biggest things I can say is I really do not like this. Now, to give you an idea, I have the original jump plan with T-Mobile. When this bad boy goes out, I'm going to probably end up getting an iPhone. More than likely the iPhone SE. I like the smaller package. I like the fact that it can do what it needs to do. But this is definitely going back to T-Mobile. You'll see this one on the refurb side on their website probably within the next few months. And by all means, if you like it, get it. I'm not saying it's a bad phone. I'm not saying it's a great phone. It's just, it's not the phone that it's not the phone for me. It might be the phone for you. If you're a power user, the battery is okay. I've had it last the whole day. I've always had to charge it at night. I don't know what kind of claims that they give on, you know, on this phone that LG does, but this thing does not last 2 days. I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but I guarantee you it doesn't. And I was just doing a medium thing, you know, a little occasional YouTube here, text messaging, emails for work, nothing major, and it would die. So I mean, that's one of those things. I mean, I've got Smart Bulletin running. It does help out with stuff every now and then. I do like the schedule stuff on that side, but I mean, overall, I'd give this phone like a 3.5 out of 5. Me personally, like I said, I mean, this is just my own personal opinion on this thing. You know, it's got great specs and all, but like I said, it's not even running Marshmallow, and it's been out for like 6 months. And this is supposed to be their premium phone, but they're not supporting it for some reason. I don't know what bug is causing it or what, but whatever it is, they need to squish that thing so we can get our Marshmallow. I mean, damn, come on, guys. But you know, if you got any questions on the V10, by all means, throw them down in the comments. You know, if you like it, go ahead and throw a thumbs up on that bad boy. Like I said, I got some other stuff I'm gonna be doing, but you know, this is Matt the Cell Junkie taking a look at the LG V10. I'll catch you on the next one.